following contest is an Extreme Rules match. Making his way to the ring, representing the fallen from your darkest fears, Raiden. And approaching the ring from Atlanta, Georgia, Goldberg.
Raven's Rules match. Once again, Raven fighting off this time against Goldberg. A very great unfactioned wrestler. Actually, the man who took the WCW Championship away from Raven when he held the WCW Heavyweight Championship for quite some time. He mandated that every single title match was defended under Raven's Rules. As such, his entire flock could get involved. Goldberg was the only man who could ever take through the entire flock and still beat Raven. As you see, an armbar and a huge submission maneuver onto Raven here. As speaking of submission maneuvers, we had a submission-only match that didn't end in a submission, and it ended in someone saying, "I quit." But I quit the stable, as a Four Horsemen match just ended in controversy with Lex Luger leaving the Four Horsemen. So you see a huge headbutt to the back of the head from Raven. It's Goldberg gonna have to get up here. Headlock from Raven to Goldberg. Goldberg gonna get a nice bulldog applied to him. Belly-to-belly suplex from Goldberg, sending Raven down to the mat. Elbow to the head. Tie-up now from Raven to Goldberg. Counter tie-up. Headlock from Goldberg. He's going to send him around the ring. And now he's got Raven in the corner of the ropes. Raven was able to counter that. And now Goldberg was able to counter that into a nice running DDT, sending the head of Raven into that mat. Tie-up once again between Goldberg and Raven. Armbar gonna get hit the arm, push him away, try and weaken that DDT of Raven. Nice DDT from Raven. Not quite his finisher, but a nice running DDT. As you see, Goldberg get the back here. Raven able to counter and get a headlock onto Goldberg here. Huge punch to the throat here. And a series of forearm strikes to the back. A huge axe handle, another huge axe handle, sending Goldberg down to the mat. As you see, Goldberg now with a headlock once again onto Raven. Raven able to counter once again. And we see Raven now with a nice atomic drop, sending Goldberg down to the mat holding his bum. Raven now going to tie up with Goldberg on the mat and actually roll out to the outside. Get a little hardcore here as he goes and gets some kendo sticks from underneath the ring. He's running around, planning something here, but he's also giving Goldberg time. He puts down the kendo stick and actually wants to do something else here. Picks it back up right in front of Goldberg, but Goldberg able to steal it away from Raven here. Raven gets hit in the head with his own kendo stick that he took up from underneath the mat because he took way too long, and Goldberg's able to attack him now viciously with this kendo stick repeatedly, time after another. Gonna whip Raven now around the ring, send him into the middle here, picking up that kendo stick once again. Goldberg with that huge strike, but able to get countered as Raven grabs the kendo stick and now gets an attack on the midsection of Goldberg. Huge strike to the back of the leg. And once again, trying to weaken those legs of Goldberg, weaken that jackhammer, weaken that spear. So we got a huge, nice arm drag takedown by Goldberg. Goldberg, one of the longest reigning undefeated streaks in wrestling history, went over a year without a loss. We got a headlock from Raven, one of the great streaks in history. We got a headlock once again. Raven gonna get a nice belly-to-belly suplex, get him sent down to the mat. Goldberg gonna get a headlock on, but a nice DDT from Raven counters that momentum from Goldberg, and Raven gonna go back to the outside, gonna go back to Raven's rules. As Goldberg slides to the outside, interrupts Raven getting a weapon here. Goldberg knows that if he fights a normal wrestling match, he'll be at the upper hand against Raven. As Raven now gonna do a nice elbow to the face and perhaps go onto that ring once again. Or perhaps go to one of the many fans holding weapons out for him, like that title belt that he just grabbed from that fan. He's gonna go bang it against the head of Goldberg and now bang it against his body against the ground. Series of strikes to the back of the legs once again, trying to weaken that base of Goldberg. So much of his strength coming out of the legs, but then also the massive arms of Goldberg. So you see a series of strikes, more strikes coming in from that title belt. Raven now going to pick up Goldberg, but Goldberg able to counter, sending Raven down to the mat. It looked like Raven was going to go for his DDT, but was able to miss that there as Goldberg sends him into the corner barricade here. That steel barricade in the corner right in front of our fans. So we got a headlock from Raven in the corner. He's going to send him into that steel post. And will he bash his head against it once again? Yes. Sending Goldberg into that steel pole once again. Raven go down underneath the ring. Going to grab a trash can from underneath the ring. Goldberg looking towards it. Going to steal it away from Raven. Will he be able to use it? Yes. He's able to attack the back of Raven. But Raven able to counter. Got an elbow to the face as we have a trash can on our announce table now. Raven gets sent into the barricade here. Headlock by Goldberg. Now Raven gonna get sent into that steel post. As this trash can is wigging out on our announce table, Raven gets sent into the barricade. Will Goldberg use the spear? No, he's gonna send him back into the steel post, and once again, as Goldberg tries to think of what he wants to do next. Goldberg waiting it out. Now he's gonna grab Raven and send him into the barricade once again. Once again, Raven sent in this corner barricade by Goldberg. Goldberg gonna pick up Raven now, send him into the steel post, into the post again, repeatedly bashing that head of Raven against the steel post, and just biding his time on the outside, knowing Raven will have to come meet him on the outside. Both men crowding around a different corner now. Some more fans getting some up-close action here. So Raven gets sent into that barricade. As we might get some really close action here. Huge spear coming right through that barricade. He's in the crowd. Raven's in the crowd. Raven gets to touch by the people here, as he normally would be in his flock section here. As Goldberg goes for a pin on the outside. Only a 1 count. Raven able to kick out after that huge spear by Goldberg, sending him through that barricade into the crowd. We still have our trash can wiggling on our desk. So we got a huge guitar as Goldberg is able to dodge out of the way of that guitar twice now. Raven giving up on it, but gets a huge bulldog, sending him into that lightly padded concrete. Picking up Raven now is Goldberg. Goldberg gonna do a nice slam, sending him down onto that mat. once again. Now, Goldberg has got his head locked in. He's got the arm up. He's got the knee. And a nice dropping move into a pin here. 1, 2. No, Raven kicked out there. He didn't quite get a good picture over here, but Goldberg going to get sent into the opposite side of the arena. As Raven grabbed the clutch from the crowd. And now an elbow to the face of Raven from Goldberg. Goldberg now attacking Raven once again. He's got him locked in once again. Will he go for a jackhammer here? He's got him up. He's bouncing around with him. Yes, straight down into the pin. 1, 2, 3. Goldberg wins in Raven's rules.